What is up, everybody? This is TheWardFace, and I think it's time for another update video. Now, I want to start off right off the beginning by apologizing because I don't really have a plan going into this. I think for the most part, most of the update stuff actually revolves around the games, which is a little bit different from my last few updates. I have a few other things that I do want to talk about very briefly, but this is going to be mostly game and video focused as my channel goes, but I do have kind of like a ranty moment that I want to discuss, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to talk about it now or at the end of the video. I'm leaning towards the end of the video just because I want to stay on track, and I feel like once I get on this subject, I'm not going to want to finish it, but it has to do with all like the crazy spam comments and stuff. But you know what, I'm going to save that to the end. Let's just get through the normal update stuff first. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is what I'm going to be playing over the next couple weeks and I guess months. Now, I don't really have a clear-cut plan for what I want to be doing, but it just seems like after all of these games really came out at once, like we had a month where it was just like game after game after game after game. It seems like we're in a little bit of a hiatus right now, and there's not a ton coming out, although there is stuff coming out and there is stuff that I want to play. Right now we're kind of in a little bit of a lull, so I just finished up Batman. Well, I say just, it was a couple weeks ago, and we finished up the Battlefield 1 War Stories, so that leaves right now currently on my channel is Assassin's Creed and just kind of random Battlefield 1 videos. There is a couple changes to those, so let me just discuss those before I move into the future stuff. Now, I do talk about this in episode 6 of Assassin's Creed. I don't know if this video is going to be coming out before or after I release that, and just in case you haven't seen it, if this video does come out before the update video, I'm going to be changing up the way I've been doing Assassin's Creed a little bit. Pretty much, I was looking at it, and my initial thought when I was going to do this Assassin's Creed series is I'll just play all 3 games in order the way I normally do. Initially, I thought I'd do some Assassin's Creed 2, and then put out a couple videos of Brotherhood and a couple videos of Revelations, and kind of let you decide on which game you'd like me to see, or which order you'd like to see the games, just in case I didn't finish one or whatever. But then, I kind of left that question out there, and some people said, no, just keep going in order, and the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what, it just makes sense to do it in order. So I switched it up a little bit, and the videos are going to be slightly longer now, and each video is going to cover a ton more stuff. So what I did with episode 6 is I recorded between like 50 minutes and an hour, and then once I edited it down to like 30 minutes, so there's going to be a few more cuts. It's going to be edited up a little bit more, but all the important stuff is going to be in the video still. It's just a lot of stuff where I kind of just run around and talk and usually just blabber about nonsense. I kind of cut down a little bit, and it was hard because I don't know how to really like explain it, but I like leaving that stuff in, just kind of my random nonsense that I talk about in videos. But just for the sake of this series and not having these 3 games go on for like 2 years, I'm just going to be cutting it down a little bit, and we'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, if it doesn't go that well and you guys don't really like it as much, I can go back to a different method, or I can just upload like longer and longer videos to get it done quicker. But we'll figure it out. You guys can let me know if you like the way I've made these changes. And then the second thing that I want to talk about is the Battlefield 1 videos. Now that the war stories are done, I will be changing those up a little bit. Obviously, I can't do any more single player, so I'm going to be doing some commentaries. I have a few ideas on commentaries. I actually want to talk about like the idea of bringing some more war stories into DLC or whatever. I don't know if it's really, I haven't really been following any like the press updates on DLC or the premium pass or anything. So maybe they already talked about that. Maybe they will be already bringing war stories, but that's just something that I want to make a video on. I have a couple more ideas in my head. I also want to do one more battle pack opening, or at least one more battle pack opening. So let me just explain what happened. Originally, after I did that first one, I was thinking, you know what, I'll save up like 10-15 more battle packs and do one more. Those 15 battle packs turned into 50-ish. I think I'm just under 50 right now. And I was thinking about it, and now that I hit 50, I was like, oh, let's just keep going, let's keep going. But the more I think about it, that's gonna be a long ass video. Like, if I only take like 30 seconds per opening, that's gonna be like a 25-minute video there, never mind an intro and outro. If I scrap stuff and open even more battle packs, like, ugh. It's going to be such a long video. So I think I'm just going to be getting a couple more battle packs. I'll make it hit 50, and then I'll just open those, and that'll probably be the last one. I'm not going to actually buy any battle packs. I don't like buying any of that cosmetic crap in games. So I'll probably open those 50, and then we'll just do normal commentaries after that. The battle packs just got way out of control. It's something that I want to do. I'll have to figure out a way to edit that down too, so it's not a crazy long video, but there will be at least one more battle pack opening. And that brings us on to the new stuff. Now, the newest thing, and probably the closest thing to being released, is the new Walking Dead Telltale series, which I'm very excited for. I know a ton of people are very excited for this, and it's coming out the 20th, I believe, which is absolutely crazy. I know originally, I don't know if it was officially released. I don't think it was, actually. I've been following this pretty closely since it was kind of announced that it was going to be coming out, but I know a lot of game websites had the release for, I think it was November 15th, and obviously it didn't come out the 15th, and then they officially announced it for the 20th. But long story short, what I'm trying to get to is, I don't know if it was because of that supposed delay that didn't actually exist because they didn't actually release the date. But on the 20th, when they do release episode 3 or the New Frontier, whatever the hell it's called, there will be 2 episodes coming out that one day, which I'm super excited for. I don't know, I might just do all of episode 1 that first day. I know that they usually take between like 4 and 6 episodes, or 4 and 6 parts to do a single episode, so I might just make 3 longer parts or 2 super long parts. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to get the first one done as soon as possible, and then we'll move on to the second one. I'm super excited for it. It's a game that I've really enjoyed. It's the first Telltale game that I ever played. When episode 1 of The Walking Dead came out, I think that's when like a lot of the hype really blew up about like Telltale and stuff, and everybody back then was asking me to play it, and I was like, nah, I don't like it. The point and click stuff looks terrible. I just really hated it. I didn't understand the hype around the game, and just because I was asked it so much, I finally bought in. I finally caved and played The Walking Dead, and it was the most amazing thing. And now look at it, I've played like almost every Telltale game on this channel so far, so it's just, The Walking Dead holds a special place. Like all the Telltale games, I really like Telltale. I hold Telltale in like a special place on my channel, but The Walking Dead especially is a huge part of kind of why I do Telltale on my channel, so I am very excited for that. And other than that, as far as new games, there's not a ton of stuff. I know obviously there's going to be one more Batman episode. I have no idea when that's going to be released. If that for whatever reason ends up being the 20th, because I think the last one came out just about a month ago now, and those are usually released every month, so that's going to be insane if that comes out in the 20th. If it does, I will be getting no sleep that day. Those like the next 2 days I just plan on getting 0 sleep, because all I will be doing is playing these games and uploading and editing videos. But either way, it'll be exciting. I enjoy doing that stuff. Ever since I've kind of like gotten back into like the rhythm of uploading on this channel, it's surprising, but I really enjoy like the grind of making videos, and I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's why I've been able to stay relatively consistent recently, well, except for the last like week or so, but I have a relatively good reason for not uploading too much then. But I don't know, it just, maybe that's one of the reasons why I've been enjoying making videos so much lately, is because even the stuff like editing and stuff I've really been enjoying. So back to my point, other than The Walking Dead, some new stuff will be that Batman episode, which I will do as soon as that comes out. And other than that, the only game that I can think of would be the Fractured But Whole, the South Park game. That's not out until March, I think. I know that it was strange because I turned on my Xbox the other day and it said that the Fractured But Whole was ready to play, and I was like, what? Did this game get released? And it turns out that it was just like, I don't know, pre-downloaded or something, but that doesn't really make sense. 3 months in advance it'd be pre-downloaded, but it like brought me to the screen where, like, I don't know if you know, but when you start an Xbox game, it like plays the title screen like really big, and I was like, holy crap, this is actually starting. But no, then it just took me to the store. But that will be the only other game that I can really think of. Obviously, if other stuff comes out or things look interesting, I'll play those. Or if you guys suggest anything, I'll play those. But those are my clear-cut plans for the future. Now, before I get into a little ranty thing, I do want to just say, and I just said it a couple seconds ago too, I know my uploading hasn't been the greatest over the last couple weeks, but I've just been super busy between like work and all that stuff. I've pretty much been getting home super late and then having to wake up super early in the morning, so having time to record and edit stuff really hasn't been available to me over the last few weeks. So that's why I haven't been uploading as much, but we will be, I think next week I'm going to be getting back into my normal schedule, so we will be uploading more regularly again. And now that I have a kind of a plan going forward. I know what I want to upload. I have a few ideas for stuff that I want to upload. So we should be getting very close to everyday videos, or at least every other day videos, which is super exciting. And I think it's really a testament to how much my channel has grown over this last like month and a half, that not uploading a video for 3 days is like super bothersome to me, and it just feels like I'm failing the channel, where a month and a half ago, if I went 3 weeks without uploading a video, I didn't really care. So although I am kind of upset that I haven't been able to upload as much recently, I'm also kind of pleased how I'm getting upset over that fact. Doesn't make sense when I'm saying it, but it makes sense in my head. Now, before I end this video, I just want to quickly do a quick rant about spam comments on the channel recently. And I don't know if this is going to be like a full-out rant, but I do need to address this. And for the first time in a very long time, I feel like I do need to address it. I feel like, I'm pretty sure in a commentary like years and years ago, like maybe like, I don't know, probably the first like big wave of subscribers that I got, I think I made a video about spam comments back then, or maybe I mentioned it in a video or whatever, but it's been something that I've noticed a lot more recently. I don't know if it's because I'm doing Battlefield and people are just drawn to anything Battlefield and they think that's a good place to like try and promote their channel or whatever, or it's just because I've been getting a little bit more activity on my channel recently. But the spam comments have been through the roof. I have my my likely spam comment section on my YouTube page right now opened, and it looks like just in the last month or so, from when I started uploading the Battlefield stuff, I have gotten 16 spam comments in that short amount of time. And to just kind of put that in perspective, I looked up a little while ago, in about the same like month and a half-ish range, I had about 50 regular comments on my channel. I don't know if that factors in spam comments or not, but that's roughly a third of my comments are spam, which is terrible. And it's just like, it's annoying because I mean, if you've been following the channel, you know that comments have always been a big deal to me. I love the interactions between me and people commenting on my videos. I love getting that feedback. I love having back and forth. So comments are a big deal. So I look at a video and I notice that I don't get a notification, which is the first thing. And then I look at the video, I see that it has a comment, and then I click on the video and it says no comments available. So I go, that's a little iffy. And then I have to click over to my little likely spam tab or whatever, and then notice that it is a spam comment. And I've almost become a pro at being able to identify what spam comments look like. And let me just see. If I read off the first like 3 or 4 words in these spam comments, see if you see a trend. So the first one, nice video. Oh, I'm sorry, not video, vid. That's the big thing. They don't actually fully pronounce video because, you know, adding those E's and O's at the end of words, there's way too much. Don't want to go from 3 to 5 letters. That's my big problem. I'm not spamming and I'm not making my words short enough. So nice vid, great vid, solid vid. So 3 in a row. That's a big thing. When they just like shorten vid, they have like a compliment and then vid. That's a big thing. The next thing that you can really tell is the exclamations to enter their comments. So it goes, hello buddy, big exclamation. Hey, wow, really nice, awesome, great, nice, awesome. These are like all different comments. Every one of those is a different comment. This guy put 4! In like 3 minutes he did 4 on like 5 different assessments. What the hell? I never noticed this. I liked your video. It is very good. Please check out blah 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 blah. And he did it on like 6 videos. What the hell? Love this video. Oh my god, I haven't even looked through these. It's insane. But please don't leave spam comments on my channel if you're seeing this. That'd be the funniest thing if somebody didn't make it this far in the video where I complain about spam comments and they put a spam comment on this. But I don't like it. It's almost a surefire way that I will not check out your channel. And I mentioned this, I clearly remember mentioning this like 4 years ago when I made that first video, but usually when people comment on my channel, I appreciate the fact that they commented, and especially if they leave something like feedback or suggestions or whatever that help my channel, even if it's negative, even if they say that I'm not doing something correctly, I appreciate the fact that I'm getting that feedback so I can improve. So usually when people leave a comment on my channel, I go and check out their channel. Like, if they're willing to help me, I can at least check out their channel. So if people leave normal comments, I love to check out people's channels. I have nothing against that. That's how I've subscribed to like a pretty good amount of the people I'm subscribed to, just based off comments. But I can promise you 100% that if you leave a spam spam comment, I will not check out your channel. I will never check out your channel. I will never recommend anybody to check out your channel. It won't happen. One of the biggest things that you'll notice through every spam comment is, nice video. I love Battlefield and your gameplay. Great video. Like all this stuff. Almost 100% of the time. Although it was a great video, although I did a great job, although they've just found my channel and they've loved it so far, never will they ever subscribe and never will they leave a like, which is the funniest thing in the world to me. It's like, hey man, great video. I loved your video, dude. Do I like your video? Will I actually click that like button? Will I actually subscribe to you? Hell no! What are you, crazy? What are you, stupid? No, I'm not gonna like your video. Like, I'm not gonna subscribe to you. Your videos aren't that good. I just want to leave a spam comment. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand it. I've been rambling now. I think I need to just wrap this video up, but I needed to get that off my chest. I haven't talked about spam comments in a long time, and just the sheer quantity I've gotten over the last couple weeks has been so insane that I need to actually talk about it again. I don't like to talk about negative stuff like this, but it's just been so annoying. It is so annoying. Every time I upload a video, I think I'm getting legitimate comments, and it just ends up being, hey, come check out my channel. I hope I earned your sub. It's like, oh my god, I hate it. It's so bad, but I told you, this is why I didn't do this at the beginning of the video, because I knew once I got on this subject, it was just gonna go too far. But okay, now I'm just clicking around looking at my analytics and crap, but I'm gonna end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'm looking forward to the future. If you can't tell, I'm looking forward to the future. I'm having a ton of fun with YouTube right now, so I'm glad that you guys have been around to support me. Again, thank you for helping me hit 400 subscribers. That was a big deal about a week ago, but yeah. So this is gonna be the end of this one. I look forward to future videos. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye. That was like my worst goodbye ever. Goodbye.